Here we are back in BMX Streets, and this time we are back at the Spillway map. It's been redone, retextured. As you may be able to tell, it looks really good right now, especially compared to the 1.0 version of the map. And while a lot of the stuff in the map hasn't really changed, there's no real new objects or anything like that, it's still kind of nice to come back here and have another little session, so let's go. So we'll start off up top. This is kind of my favourite way of starting off on this map. Blast out to this. Make it all the way down. Actually, while we're here, we may cover pumping a little bit, because especially people on Xbox won't really know about it and how it works. It's actually very simple, but it helps gives you a ton of speed, especially on a map like this. As you may have noticed, especially if you're leveraging all the pump kind of techniques, and also the fact that the transition assist does help hone you in a little bit, you can properly fly around this map and do some ridiculous stuff like this. Yeah, if you want to go big, I recommend playing around on this map a little bit. I have to say, it does look very nice. Just having textures redone makes a whole load of difference. Even though there's not necessarily all that much in the map. This transfer is wild. Yeah, you see what I mean? Actually, right there, I'm probably not going to try it in this video. You could go from down here through this, probably, if you do a wall ride. But I don't know, this might get in the way a little bit. There you go, that's a challenge. Okay, I'll give it a go, see if I can actually get through. Probably don't even need a wall ride. Just launching from here might get us through. Ooh, baby. Made it. Somebody can probably figure out a really cool way of doing that. I'll just hold it on for dear life. And also my other recommended spot is this little bit right here. Especially if you pick up speed, you can basically fly through the middle of it. I think you will have seen it before if you watched my previous video. Yeah, like that. So that's a really hard gap because you end up landing to flat most of the time. As you can see, like, utilising wall rides to go over those pipes or through them, under them, there's a whole bunch of different combinations if you actually, like, spend a little bit of time with them. And actually, while I'm here for the Xbox people, pumping is a very important skill to learn in this game. It goes for all transition, things like that. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically you want to hold down, then release when you get to flat, then hold down and press up when you're going up the transition, and you'll notice you'll get a ton of speed. Going up something like this, hold down and up. The pump makes a hell of a lot of difference. So if I just rode down this normally, okay, that's the speed. Now if I hold down as I'm going down, then up, you notice a little bit faster. And when that keeps building, like you keep doing this over and over, you really pick up a lot of speed. This is kind of the ideal map to actually play around with some of that stuff because it's so big. You can basically just use that top bit to go all the way down and practice getting the rhythm for it. It is awkward at first, but then it becomes second nature. You just use it everywhere. Or you can not use it if you want to kind of control your speed a little bit more. It's kind of an essential skill, because I noticed a few people commenting on my videos wondering how I got so much speed here and there. It's basically because I'm utilising this all the time. Oh, we made it, nice. I remember before this being really hard to actually get across because you slide off like that. You just gotta hold on. Yeah, the slightest little movement, if you're not dead center, will throw you off. Nice. Okay, I didn't realise there'd actually be nothing at the end for me to, like, land on. Still, I thought it'd be worth a go trying to go through those. There's a ton of those around the map, so it's definitely worth testing them out. Also, I suppose, if you were fast enough, you could just maybe hop off direct through that little gap. Again, I don't know what to do about the landing. Oh well. Yeah, it might be a bit of a tricky angle, this one, actually. Yeah, the only problem is you'll bang your head on the way down. Okay. Might not work very well. Okay, kind of made it, but it looked terrible. Nice. Yeah, your mileage may vary with those. You just gotta keep plugging away at it until you get the desired result. Can we get all these? Trying for a little disaster. If you use the tuck up, the position's kind of right to do it. The only problem is popping off can be a bit hard. Yeah, we hitch a little bit at the end. But again, with a lot of these things, if you keep plugging away at it, you'll probably get a clean one at some point. Yeah, it kind of worked. Go, go, go. Not quite. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different stuff to ride on this map. It's pretty big. Can we get out? Not quite. Cannot see what's coming up next. Turning left. But then we need to pedal, which kind of moves the bike a little bit. Screw it. Okay, nice. Made it. Oh yeah. Yeah, you've also got those things, I don't even know what they're called. You can kind of add in, either jump from the bowl to them, or start from here, go into the bowl. Probably gap from here to one of them as well. Or maybe give it a go. I don't know if I'm going to have enough speed. Maybe if I launch from here. I don't know, even then. Holy crap. Okay, not what I was expecting. But still. The gap potential is kind of crazy on this map. Because you've got this, like, upper section running around the whole thing. Gap through that as well. There's ideas all over the place. It's another little favourite spot. You can sometimes get that to a rail as well. Got a little tap. Oh, what? Why did I do a turn down at the end? Just wanted a bar spin. It was a crook? Sure, we'll go with that instead. That'll do. Yeah. I've noticed some of this map actually has a few glitches around this area. Hopefully that gets fixed, because it doesn't look all that great. For the most part, it looks really good. It's just this, when you get to this area, there's one or two like texture glitches or something weird is going on with them. Yeah, same over here as well. I'm not entirely sure how this got through testing. Like, it's a pretty obvious flaw with the graphics. I don't know, maybe it's just a bug or something. You may have noticed I try and ride things in the most awkward way possible. Of course, there's like the straightforward way of doing stuff. Then it's kind of fun to see what other possibilities there are. The more you dig in, the more you find all these sort of weird quirks and things about a map. Right, we'll try riding this again. Last time I tried this in my video, yeah, that was what was happening. Like, it's really hard to actually hit the rail for whatever reason. Maybe to do with gravity settings, because you're always like skimming it, like right next to it, but you never actually lock on for whatever reason. Yeah, it's really weird. Which makes me think a lot of the missions that were previously in the game may not come back. They'll have to be like redone, I think. Just because of the different physics. Some of the stuff that was possible before probably isn't now. Which is unfortunate, especially for people that like want missions in a game. I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of that stuff. Oh! Best one yet. Oh yeah, handy hint, if you didn't know about it, if you hold down RB when you're in the drone, you actually fly a bit quicker. So especially if you want to go back to the top of the map, it's a bit of a lifesaver because it takes forever. If you want to know. It's fun that you can do it. Starting to worry that I wasn't really doing many interesting tricks, so I thought I'd have a bit of a session on here. That's actually a really nice little ledge rail combo thing. With my gravity, it's actually kind of hard to get up it. It's probably easier to do a nose manny. Even then, I don't know, you can figure it out. I will say crank arm grinds are kind of busted at the minute. They don't look very good. So if that is one of your favourite tricks, you may have to get on mash to kind of improve those a bit. Okay, no idea what that was supposed to be. It just sort of came to mind. And the fact that you can pull it off is always a good sign. You know what? I didn't even notice there was some rails up there. Oh, shit. That's actually kind of a high-speed way. Now, where are we? Right here. You've actually got some rails. Got some broken ones either side. Actually. Wait, what happened to my guy? The hell? Like, in the middle of playing, I've just turned into Santa Claus for whatever reason. It's not like I restarted the game or anything. It's just in the middle of playing the mod for my outfit broke. Which is a weird situation. Maybe it's a sign I should call it here. I didn't want to make this too long or crazy anyway. Just a bit of a run through. Explain pumping a little bit for people that haven't tried it yet. And yeah, hopefully we see more of this map getting updated as we go along. Or the original BMX. Shit. 1.0 map. Because while it was a bit, I don't know, it had some very open blank areas. There was also some really interesting areas like this as well. It'd be nice to see it back. And let all the console players have a go on it as well. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'll try to keep you updated with what's going on with the game. And I will see you in the next video.